The retrial for Latrice Lacey continues today, when a jury could possibly have a verdict. And one family using their loss to inspire others, how one walk is helping save lives.
Live from the Local 4 News Studios, this is Fox 18 News at 8 in high definition.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Kimoni. Thanks for watching Fox 18 News at 8. Frederick Terry has the morning off. Let's get started with your local news, beginning with our top story. Happening later today, a verdict could come in the retrial of the Davenport Civil Rights Commission director. Latrice Lacey faces domestic abuse and assault charges from a fight with an ex-boyfriend a year ago. Police say she hit him with a sledgehammer, and Lacey says she's been harassed by him for months. The first trial ended with a hung jury, but stick with us for those updates. A Quad Cities family is working to help others after losing their own daughter to cancer. Tony and Amber Bender started 80's Faith Foundation. Yesterday, they hosted a second annual Walk by Faith event with a goal to raise money for pediatric cancer research. Fox 18's Taylor Bozer shows us how this walk is helping save lives.
Tony and Amber Bender found out their daughter Addison had cancer in 2006.
At the time she was diagnosed, I was 15 months old. She spent the next 8 months being treated with cancer treatments, chemotherapy, radiation, brain surgeries, you name it. Over 120 days in the hospital. Just a horrible way to spend the last part of your life.
She died in December of 2007. They started Addie's Faith Foundation that year to help families going through the same thing they had to.
We knew when we were in the hospital, all that time we spent, we had a lot of time to think about it, and we left that hospital with a foundation already up and running.
In the 12 years, they have raised more than $2 million for families and pediatric cancer research. The Walk by Faith event at the Niabi Zoo was raising money for the foundation.
Only 4 cents out of every dollar for childhood or for cancer research goes to children. 96 cents goes to adults. We really want to even that out.
The event also had people cut their hair to donate to Locks of Love. Anna Wise had 10 inches cut off.
It needed to be cut, and I thought, what better way than to give it to someone else who needs it.
Wow.
That's a really good feeling because, we all have to get our hair cut at some point. It's kind of a routine thing, but for it to be towards a good cause, it feels really good to do.
It's very touching to see all the support we have from the community. And then we also have additional foundations in the Quad Cities that have, that they run their own foundation where they're doing it in support of the children they lost. And it's really neat to see all of us gather together for a cause.
Taylor Bozer reporting. You can find a link to more information on Addie's Faith Foundation on our website, ourquadcities.com. Right now, there are more open jobs than there are applicants in Illinois. The Illinois JobLink website has 95,000 job listings, but only 65,000 resumes. More stable employment is available outside of farming. Illinois unemployment rate is a little higher than the national average. Rescue Boutique in Moline celebrates 4 years with an open house during the weekend. The resale shop takes in donated goods, sells them, and uses the money to pay for vet bills of people who can't afford them. A co-owner says people in the community can help out by bringing in goods.
Well, we take, of course, pet-related things. People are always looking for those. Clothing, books, jewelry, knickknacks, anything along those lines. We can take small furniture items. Like I said, it's great, too, that we've got crafters and makers that make stuff for certain events, but it's nice when they're willing to donate those goods, too, because that kind of sets us apart from other resale shops.
So far, Rescued has donated nearly $170,000 back into the community. Well, this weekend was a rainy one where you probably wanted to stay inside, but runners still showed up for the Quad Cities Marathon yesterday. This was the 22nd year, and thousands of people were out there running and walking. One group of women are trying to run a half marathon in every state. They tell us the Quad Cities is a good place for a race.
Oh my God, well,
wet, but fun.
Yes.
Running with friends is always what makes a race fun.
Yes.
And it was
exactly.
Did we mention it was wet? It was wet.
Well, more route changes could be coming to next year's marathon with the addition of a portion of the new I-74 bridge. Well, it's not quite October yet, but some people are already thinking about Halloween. I know I am. Dave Lavelle tells us why an annual tradition in Alaska almost didn't happen this year.
I've always loved Halloween since I was a child.
It's easy to see why this is Billy Stapleton's favorite time of the year.
I like the spookiness. I like the changing of the seasons. I like, that it's fall, it's dark.
Welcome to Camp Crystal, otherwise known as Stapleton's Yard.
That's good. That's good.
It's a ghoulish wonderland that offers plenty to see for those who brave this yard.
I remember my childhood Halloweens growing up and how I loved them, and now I'm able to be part of these children's lives when they have kids of their own, to always talk about this yard and what they do.
A lot of talk this year has centered around Stapleton.
What I underwent in June 12th was spine surgery on my neck.
Toss in another injury last week.
The hernia repair I had 3 years ago blew through the mesh, and I ended up in the emergency room, and it was not fun.
Stapleton often sticks his neck out for his neighbors, but his health nearly threatened this year's display. However, cooler heads prevailed. Stapleton never lost his.
Camp Crystal came to life because Stapleton turned to social media as he asked neighbors for help.
It was cool.
Stephanie Snyder is among those who heard Stapleton's plea to get the displays built.
And I just thought it would be a great thing to do on a Saturday morning.
I like to volunteer just in general for a lot of different things.
Stapleton is grateful.
Strangers become friends, and I just made a bunch of friends today. I call him Igor.
You can meet him and others as you enter Camp Crystal at your own risk.
Wow, very interesting there, but we are not in October yet, but we're starting to get that fall-like weather, Ash. So when the time comes for Halloween, I think it'll be good to go. But even today, it's feeling really nice outside. What do you say?
Much better. And I am oh,
hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
You split. Oh, hey.
There you are.
How are we doing? Oh man, yeah. I cannot wait for October. Cannot wait for Halloween. All that fun stuff. Bonfire nights. Yada yada yada. But you're right. One step at a time. Today, definitely a step in the right direction. Clear skies outside. Temperatures in the mid-70s today. We're down in the 50s this morning, even some of the lower 50s. So, yeah, very, very cool. 59 right now in Moline, dew point of 55. 53 the dew point in Davenport, 55 in Davenport there. So just really a comfortable start here. We got clear skies on the way for us today to warm us back up fairly quickly. Low humidity, dry air does warm very fast. So this is the Midwest. We are back up to the mid-70s today, but boy, mid-70s is so much better than the mid-80s like we had last week. Going to feel fantastic today, fantastic for several days here in the forecast for us. Really kind of turning a corner into what seems like fall, finally, y'all.
Today's the first day. We made
is it?
Getting the shade all morning long. But hey, we finally made it. Whenever we did.
Whatever it is, I don't care, as long as it gets more comfy.
Oh, for sure. Thanks, Ash. Coming up, members of the General Assembly plan to meet this week. What they'll be talking about. The time now is 8:08.
You're watching Fox 18 News at 8.
Fox 18 News is live at 8 with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Icamoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. You're watching Fox 18 News at 8 in high definition.